Today, I'm trying out several different microphones with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera to see which one produces the best outcome. I guarantee the results will surprise you, so stick around till the end. My goal with this Create Value channel is to reduce tech overwhelm for new creators so they can confidently focus on delivering their message instead of worrying about tech. Ultimately, I plan to identify and recommend one ideal and affordable turnkey equipment package that any new creator can acquire and start producing content quickly and confidently. If that sounds like something you need, be sure to like, comment, and follow to get notified about my valuable weekly uploads. So, part of what makes getting started as a new creator such a challenge is that there are so many camera, microphone, and connection options to choose from. And that almost inevitably causes a rush of crippling fear, doubt, and uncertainty. Now, this often leads to one of three outcomes. Never starting, purely out of fear and overwhelm, starting with the wrong equipment, wasting time and money, or starting with only the most simple option that produces a low-quality outcome that potentially repels your intended users. So, today I'm going to compare the brand new DJI Mic 2 that comes with this Osmo Pocket 3 creator combo against several popular microphone options, including the ubiquitous Shure SM7B, which arguably is the mic against which all other mics are judged. An important distinction I'll make up front is that most of the mics in this comparison are intended to be used in a stationary podcast configuration, whereas this DJI Mic 2 is small, wireless, and intended to be used anywhere. And that's what makes it such an appealing choice, as long as the quality is sufficient. My goal with this video is to help you better understand whether you'd be missing out on anything by choosing the Osmo Pocket 3 and the DJI Mic 2 as your primary creation tool. I'm going to break up this video into 3 videos. In this part 1 video, I'm going to perform this quality test indoors in a quiet location so you can really scrutinize the sound quality of each mic. The only thing I'll do in post-production is to balance the levels so that all mics sound equally loud. That way we can keep our focus on sound quality. In part 2, I'll use an audio source inside this room to simulate nearby ambient traffic noises so we can see how well each of these mic options will reject that background noise. Then in part 3, I'll do some post-production audio sweetening on each mic sample to see if I can make them all sound reasonably similar and get a good sense for the final product each mic could produce. I'm even going to try using software noise reduction on the traffic samples to see if we can totally eliminate background noise for every mic. If any of these microphones impress you, I'm providing convenient links to everything at elearningforprofit.com/gear if you want to grab one. So, on with the test. For consistency, I'll be reading the same 3-sentence paragraph into each microphone, and I'll provide chapter links in the description below so you can most easily bounce around between them and compare. Let's get into it. Okay, let's kick this mic test off with the built-in microphone on the Osmo Pocket 3. You can see that I've set up the Osmo Pocket 3 to sort of mimic what I'm doing with my DSLR camera. And you probably noticed that the quality is not quite as good as my DSLR, but just want to remind you that's a $6,500 camera body with about a $2,000 lens. So we're comparing about a $550 camera against, over $10,000. So as you can see, this built-in microphone is very ambient, very live, very echoey. And it's funny, I saw a YouTube video earlier today by a different creator who said that getting these wireless microphones as part of the creator kit isn't really necessary because the onboard camera sounds about as good. You're going to see from this test that that's completely false. So that's one of the reasons why I'm making videos like this, is to help people feel more confident that they're making the right choices with their equipment. And they can just get what I recommend and hit the ground running. So let's kick this test off. I'm going to basically read from a teleprompter, so I'm going to be looking up here. I won't be making eye contact with the camera. So for each of these microphone samples, I'm going to first read the script with the room quiet, and then I'm going to activate some simulated traffic noise in the background for those of you who might have a window that's near a busy city street or something like that. I wanted you to get a sense for how much noise rejection some of these microphones have. So this first video will have the quiet samples, and then video number 2 will have the traffic samples if you want to go hear that. So I'm going to start off the teleprompter now, and I'll read the script, and let's check out this onboard mic. Hi friend, my name is Brian Lamb, and I teach aspiring creators tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them. I make it dead simple for them to buy, set up, and use the most correct equipment and editing software for the type of content they want to produce. Then I show them how they can easily package their high-quality content into an online course they can sell to a global audience of millions of potential customers. Okay, so now I'm using the DJI Wireless Mic 2 transmitter with no wired lav plugged into it. Hi friend, my name is Brian Lamb, and I teach aspiring creators tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them. I make it dead simple for them to buy, set up, and use the most correct equipment and editing software for the type of content they want to produce. Then I show them how they can easily package their high-quality content into an online course they can sell to a global audience of millions of potential customers. Okay, so now I have connected the Rode Go wireless lav into the DJI Mic 2 transmitter. And I like doing this because it's a lower profile opportunity. I can take this wireless transmitter off and stick it in my pocket and run the cable down my shirt or whatever so you can't see it as much. And also I think that the mic head on this Rode wired lav is actually better than what comes with this DJI transmitter. Hi friend, my name is Brian Lamb, and I teach aspiring creators tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them. I make it dead simple for them to buy, set up, and use the most correct equipment and editing software for the type of content they want to produce. Then I show them how they can easily package their high-quality content into an online course they can sell to a global audience of millions of potential customers. Now I'm using a Builtin wired lavalier mic that's plugged directly into the back of the Pocket 3 via the USB jack. The reason I'm doing this is because this wireless transmitter, in theory, could add noise or choppiness depending upon how far away you are from the receiver. So plugging directly in via a wire like this gives you the most fidelity and accuracy or reliability of your signal. So if you can be close enough to the camera in order to sustain, this shorter cable like this, then being wired in like this is definitely the better way to go. So I really wanted to do this to see how much this transmitter colors or degrades the sound of that Rode lavalier microphone. If you can't really hear a difference, that means that this transmitter is very good because it didn't really get in the way of the Rode wired lav mic. Hi friend, my name is Brian Lamb, and I teach aspiring creators tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them. I make it dead simple for them to buy, set up, and use the most correct equipment and editing software for the type of content they want to produce. Then I show them how they can easily package their high-quality content into an online course they can sell to a global audience of millions of potential customers. Now I'm using the world-renowned Shure SM7B, and I've got it plugged directly into the back of the camera using a USB port. A lot of people overcomplicate this mic and they tell you need to use a cloud lifter and plug it into an audio interface, into a computer and all that stuff, right? But this cord is going to be available in my gear list or links down below, and it makes it very easy to plug it directly into the Osmo Pocket 3 with no hassle. So let's go ahead and run the script. Hi friend, my name is Brian Lamb, and I teach aspiring creators tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them. I make it dead simple for them to buy, set up, and use the most correct equipment and editing software for the type of content they want to produce. Then I show them how they can easily package their high-quality content into an online course they can sell to a global audience of millions of potential customers. Okay, now I'm using another very popular microphone. This is the Electrovoice RE20. And I actually bought this and was using it in production, but then I started to notice certain peculiarities about the sound that I didn't really like. Maybe you'll hear that in this review. I've got it plugged directly into the back of the camera via the USB-C cable, so let's go ahead and run the script and see how it sounds. Hi friend, my name is Brian Lamb, and I teach aspiring creators tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them. I make it dead simple for them to buy, set up, and use the most correct equipment and editing software for the type of content they want to produce. Then I show them how they can easily package their high-quality content into an online course they can sell to a global audience of millions of potential customers. Alright, so now I've plugged in my Sennheiser MKE600. This is actually intended to be used on a boom stand, kind of up and out of the frame like this. And that clears out the big microphone and maybe makes a better connection with you and your viewer. So that's a big reason why I like boom mics these days. And of course, you could have somebody else on a boom pole following you around if you wanted to outside, but generally speaking indoors, I just keep it on a boom mic stand like this above me. I've got this plugged directly into the back of the camera with a USB-C cable, and let's go ahead and run the script. I'm actually going to read this holding it over my head. Hi friend, my name is Brian Lamb. I teach aspiring creators tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them. I make it dead simple for them to buy, set up, and use the most correct equipment and editing software for the type of content they want to produce. Then I show them how they can easily package their high-quality content into an online course they can sell to a global audience of millions of potential customers. Now I've seen other people use this as close as here, and this should actually give a little bit more bass. So let's run the script one more time in this configuration. Hi friend, my name is Brian Lamb, and I teach aspiring creators tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them. I make it dead simple for them to buy, set up, and use the most correct equipment and editing software for the type of content they want to produce. Then I show them how they can easily package their high-quality content into an online course they can sell to a global audience of millions of potential customers. And now finally, I'm testing the Osmo VXR10 Pro microphone, and this is actually also a shotgun microphone, but it's a little bit smaller. And it's funny because you've seen people holding up their Apple headphone microphone, you've seen people holding lavalier microphones. You could conceivably, as a creator, hold on to this little shotgun mic if you want to and use it sort of like this. But again, it's intended to kind of be up here out of your field of view. So you could mount this on a boom stand right above you, and that would sort of clear out this area without having a big mic and all that stuff and get you a little bit more interaction with your viewers. So let's go ahead and fire off the script here and see how it sounds. Hi friend, my name is Brian Lamb, and I teach aspiring creators tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them. I make it dead simple for them to buy, set up, and use the most correct equipment and editing software for the type of content they want to produce. Then I show them how they can easily package their high-quality content into an online course they can sell to a global audience of millions of potential customers. So, what did you think of those results? I gotta tell you, I'm super impressed by this little Osmo boom mic. And I really like the idea of having a boom mic because it takes the microphone out of the picture and nothing gets between myself and my viewers. But I want to know what you thought. Did anything surprise you? Did you like anything? Did you dislike anything? What did you think of this Shure SM7B compared to all the other options? I'm going to share my final assessment in video number 3 of this series after I get a chance to hear the noise rejection and also play around with them in post-production to see if we can make them all usable. So go ahead, leave a comment. I've also left links to all 3 videos in the series and links to any of the equipment if one of them impressed you so much that you got to run out and buy it. So I look forward to seeing you in the next couple of videos, but in the meantime, get out there and create value.